Alright, what's going on? These are some pre-recorded battles I made. These are what I determined were really good. The games I thought were really good with my new Anything Goes team. My most recent video, the one with... I titled it literally Anything Goes. It consists of a Natu, Regigigas, Wigglytuff, Pachirisu, Mega Gyarados, and Yuxi. I did fix some changes. I fixed Natu having Wish. It now knows U-Turn, Tailwind, Toxic, and Protect. I also fixed it having Special IVs rather than HP IVs. I gave Yuxi Psychic instead of Heal Bell. That's relatively the same. Anyways, let's hop right into this. Okay, that's kind of a laggy frame rate. He's going to lead off with the Slowking, I'm going to lead off with Natu. I'm sure he's thinking, what can a Natu do to me? As I just go ahead and set up Toxic. So, since he's thinking that, he just goes ahead and sets up Calm Minds. Kind of risky to do on the very first turn, because I have several things to deal with that. I'm just going to U-turn to get out of there. Actually does substantial damage for a Natu on a Slowking. As I'm going to go into Regigigas, my special tank. Regigigas is Assault Vested. Max HP and special defense, with a little bit in attack. Drain Punch, Earthquake, Return, and Avalanche. I just go for Return, it's my strongest move, as that doesn't do anything because he reveals he has a Citrus Berry. I'm thinking, oh okay, he's a physical attacker. So I'm just going to swap into Yuxi, my physical tank. Max HP and defense with a little bit of... I don't know where the rest of the IVs are. I'm going to set up a substitute because I'm pretty sure he can't hit me at all. He's just going to go for a Scald. I'm like, oh okay. I could just keep killing him like that, and that's what I decide to do, but he doesn't want that, so he goes into his Deoxys. I'm thinking, okay, I'm behind my sub, I can probably set up my Rocks now, and he's doing the same thing, so mid-game Rocks, okay. It's not even mid-game, it's still early game. He doesn't go for Rocks, he goes for Reflect, though. He doesn't actually have the Rocks in his team, I don't believe. I'm just going for the knockoff, just like no damage, despite it being super effective, and get off his leftovers, but spoiler alert, this Deoxys defense has Recover. So I'm just sitting here waiting for him to kill my substitute, as I can just hit whatever. I go for super effective damage on Deoxys, but he actually knocks off Tangro's Big Root, so I'm thinking, okay, this Leech Seed Tangrowth. I just go for Psychic because this thing is a physical monster and I actually use one on one of my teams. But I don't really want to stay in on a knockoff because it's my only form of recovery, and I know Psychic is going to be a 2-hit KO from here. So I just go ahead and let him kill Natu, but he actually goes for the Sleep Powder, so I'm thinking, okay. Now, if there's anything I want to sleep, it's Natu, but I'm playing Anything Goes, so I don't have the Sleep Clause. He can put as many things to sleep as he wants. Personally, I think that's more fair. I'm going to go into Wigglytuff. I'd seen Psychic do that much damage earlier. I know Dazzling Gleam will do any more, like, much more, because this is Life Orb Wigglytuff with actual attacking IVs and special attack. Spoilers to this guy, I have the Hidden Power Ground. I get a crit. I believe that mattered, because it's going to be able to be a 2-hit KO. Now he's just going to King Shield, trying to delay the inevitable, hoping I'll switch. And unfortunately, he knows his H-Slash is dead. He just kind of hopes I go for a switch and goes for the Shadow Sneak because he doesn't want to lose his ×2 attack, but it's a goner. I believe the crit mattered. I don't think he would have died without it. He's going to go into his Pidgeot. I am max HP, so I'm thinking I can live one attack because, hey, unfortunately I don't. I know Pidgeot can pretty much sweep my entire team, so I have to go into Regigigas and hit it with an Avalanche. But this is the worst part of the battle. He Hurricanes me, gets confusion, and I hit myself. That really mattered. It was really bad. I needed Regigigas to take this thing out. So I'm thinking, okay, my options are Pachirisu. I resist Hurricane, so I know I can live one. As he's just going to go ahead and bring his Deoxys defense. That's fine. My Toxic dealer is dead, so I can go ahead and just paralyze this thing. Having a status on something is better than having no status on it. It is a physical tank, so I'm just going to Super Fang it, and it reveals that he Toxics me, which reveals that he doesn't really have anything to deal with the Pachirisu. I know he's a knockoff set, so I'm just going to go ahead and charm him so he can't actually do any damage. But I'm just going to switch out because I can't do anything to him either. Now is a perfect time to start setting up Dragon Dances with Gyarados. I know you can't knock off Mega Stones. He's going to set up a Reflect. It really sucks. While Deoxys is in here, he's just going to try to go for a Toxic. I actually get a Paralyze, which is pretty good. It allows me to kill one Pokemon more than I normally do with Gyarados. So he's going to Toxic me. I'm going to go ahead and go to 3 stacks before I finally start to attack. And he's just recovering. He's assuming he can live, but he actually has a 3-stack Gyarados on his team. He doesn't on my team, and he doesn't know how to deal with it. So he's going to send his Slow King in. I reveal on the Mega. It's pretty obvious anyways. And I hit him with a stab, super effective crunch. Even with Reflect, that's going to murder him, and now the Reflect wears off. Goes into Heatran. He's fearing the water move, but I realize I actually have the Earthquake. So now, he's just trying to Toxic Stall me to death. He goes back into Deoxys defense, hoping it can live. It probably could have lived a crunch with a Reflect, but not now. It's going to die. And so now it's a 2v1. Still don't really have anything to deal with this Pidgeot, but I'm just going to go ahead and send in Pachirisu anyway. I'm fairly confident in my ability to outspeed. Pachirisu has the exact same speed as Darmanitan. I don't outspeed. Mega Pidgeot's actually pretty fast. I eat my Citrus Berry, which don't think it really matters. And I'm just going to go for free damage here, because I know Yuxi can finish it off with a Psychic. He actually goes for the Heat Wave. I don't know if that would have killed me earlier or not, since I am max HP. He probably just went for the stab move instead, trying to get confusion or something. But I'm just going to finish it off with the Psychic. So, good game, Chris26. Alright, this next game here, I'm again leading with my Natus. He leads with the Feraligatr. Same mindset as Chris26. He's thinking, what can a Natu do to me? I'm just going to Dragon Dance in order to get my stacks up. And I do the exact same thing. I Toxic. He actually goes with the damaging move, because now I realize, oh snap, it can do something to me. And I'm going to go for the Tailwind. Now my speed is double, so I'm just going to go ahead and go for the U-turn as I bring in my physical tank. I don't really have anything to deal with the Feraligatr. I don't have any electric or grass type moves. Pretty bad on my end. And I'm going to go ahead and lay up my Stealth Rocks, because I don't think he can do anything to me. Brings me down to 1 HP, or what I can assume is 1 HP. And I'm just going to kill him off with the Psychic. Yuxi is pretty much dead at this point, but hey, it's 1-for-1 trade, and I got my rocks up. Here comes Sceptile. This was a cool Sceptile. Kills me with Giga Drain. Okay. He actually isn't actually Mega. And I'm going to go in my Regigigas. And it's like, yeah, it's a Sceptile special attacker. It's actually a mixed attack in Sceptile, but it doesn't do that much damage. Unfortunately, it's not Mega, so Avalanche won't be a 2-hit KO. So he's actually going to get, or a 1-hit KO, it's going to be a 2-hit KO, so he's going to get decent damage on me. I go for the turn in the scenario he went into Infernape, which he does. I'm thinking, okay, I have a 1 HP Natu. I know close combat's coming, I can already lower his defenses immediately. And I believe I go into Pachirisu here, because I don't really have anything to deal with this guy. Yes, I do. He actually outspeeds, but I live because I'm max HP. Despite me being max speed. I'm gonna go for the Nuzzle. That's a decent amount of damage because he's half defense. Because it's Nuzzle. And now I know close combat's coming, and I get Intimidate. But he actually goes for Mach Punch. And my Flying type resists that. I risked the Mega Evolve. Just like, I wasn't sure if I should do it or not. But I'm pretty sure he wouldn't go for a fighting type move. He actually goes for Thunder Punch, so really good thing I Mega Evolved there. And I do not want to stay on another Thunder Punch, so I'm just going to go ahead and Waterfall him to death. So now he brings in Garchomp. I don't really have anything for Garchomp. I'm just going to go for Waterfall, try to get some flinch or anything like that, but it's not going to work. But he locks himself into Outrage, which is good, because I have a Fairy type. For those that don't know, Fairy is immune to Dragon type. Funny thing is, Garchomp, Aggron, and I'm assuming Sceptile all had Mega Stones, but he didn't. Spoilers, he didn't use any of them all game. I'm weak to the Steel move, so I don't really want to stay on in this guy, so I'm just going to go to Pachirisu, see what he has to throw at me, and he's going to KO me with a Heavy Slam. Not an issue, because Regigigas has Drain Punch. You might be thinking, why didn't you HP Ground? He misses the first Dragon Tail, which is like 90 accuracy moves, please. And the second Drain Punch is going to do substantial damage, but unfortunately the Dragon Tail is making it so I can't get my slow start off. Okay, I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can outspeed here and hit him with an HP Ground, but I don't outspeed, and he KOs my Wigglytuff. So now I'm thinking, I could have actually won the game here. I would have to just spam returns, on Aggron while I wait for my slow start to go away, but I don't. I just go ahead and KO him. If I ended up spamming returns, my slow start would have gotten away. I could have outsped the Crocodile and done a whole lot more damage to it. My Drain Punches probably could have one-hit KO'd it. But unfortunately, Crocodile's just gonna come in and finish me off with some crunches, and my Drain Punch isn't going to do enough damage to kill it. If I went first and I did double damage of what I actually did right there, I could have won. Oh well. Good game, Ice Wolf 72. This next game, he's going to send in his Breloom as I go for my Pachirisu. I know these things like to heal off Toxic, so I get a Nuzzle off, which is amazing. Great lead on my half. Because now he can't heal anymore. Okay, I'm thinking, well, it's a physical attacker, might as well Charm. He still has the Facade, and it does substantial damage, but he can't do jack to me. Unfortunately, he gets a critical hit. Could have used Pachirisu later for more paralysis, but whatever. I'm just going to finish it off with a Psychic. So there's Breloom out of the way. I hate Brelooms. Things that heal from Toxic, I just, no thank you. Okay, I'm going to go into my Wigglytuff as he brings this Absol. Isn't actually Mega, and I resist the Night Slash. I'm sure he's predicting a switch and goes for Shadow Claw, but I'm just going to stay in. I actually predict a switch on his half to go into Heatran, so I go for Hidden Power Ground, but I realize, okay, he's just going to stay in, so I can go for Dazzling Gleam. But now he brings in something different, but it's not Heatran, it's Superior. I hate Superiors so much. I can't believe they're like above Uber's tier. He's gonna Leaf Storm me, get the ×2 special attack raise. I'm thinking, okay, the only thing I can do to this guy is an Avalanche. I don't have any priority on my team, except for Protect on Pachirisu and Nanto. Avalanche unfortunately does not kill. Gosh dang it, Regigigas. And now I got a ×4 attack Superior to deal with. I'm thinking, okay, I can live one attack and set up a Toxic on him, but he actually goes for the Synthesis. Okay. What I should have done here is go for the Protect to get more Toxic damage on him, but I just go for the Tailwind immediately. What I should have done is gone for the Protect, then the Tailwind. Okay, he's actually going to switch out because he knows I outspeed, as I'm just going to go for the Toxic again because I don't really have anything to do. I wanted him to kill me so he could get more Toxic damage, but he brings in Barbarical. I'm wondering what he has to throw at me, but I go for the Protect just to get Toxic damage. As he goes for the Rock Polish, really stinks. Okay, I got Tailwind for one more turn. I want him to kill me, so I'm just going to go ahead and die. My Tailwind peters out and he gets an attack raise. I'm thinking, well, Wigglytuff is super effective on this guy because I have the HP Ground. Actually goes first, but not a big deal. Power Up Punch isn't going to kill me because I'm max HP. HP Ground won't kill, and I got super mad at that, but then I forgot, oh wait, he's Toxic too. So that was pretty good. Now he's going to bring in Altaria. I'm just going to rest because I don't think this guy can do anything to me, but he's going to be able to kill me anyways. Okay, it's a 4-2. I'm looking in a really bad spot right now. What can I do? I know Altaria can't do jack to me, and I know he can't do jack to my Gyarados. I don't want to Mega Evolve because I don't want to risk him hitting my Dark type with a Fairy type move, so I'm just going to set up Dragon Dances. And he realized that Altaria can't do anything, so he's just going to go ahead and heal Superior, because Superior is probably the only thing that can do anything. I'm going to go into Earthquake just in case he decided to go into Heatran for some reason. Plus he resists my Waterfall and Crunch. Now he brings in Absol. Now I can Mega Evolve. He's going to Detect, just because he really doesn't have anything to do for me. Oh well. I'm going to Earthquake just again in case he decided to go into Heatran. And I was going to bring in Superior. I reveal I have the Crunch, but pretty much every Mega Gyarados does. And I know this Heatran can't do anything to me, so I pulled that victory out very nicely. There wasn't really anything he could do to a Mega Gyarados. Alright, this most recent one, I actually literally just played this. Okay, I'm going to lead off with my Uxie. I thought long and hard about this. Wow, great choice of words. As he goes into his Mega Steelix, yeah, okay. We both get our Rock Stops. It's like a pretty rocky situation, right? Now, kind of risky, but I go ahead and just start sending out Gyarados early. I want to Mega Evolve during this time I'm using Gyarados. Okay, he reveals he's using the Toxic as he's going to go into Muck. Take some hits. And as I'm just going to Dragon Dance because I predicted a switch or I predicted some weak damaging move. More Toxics. I knew he couldn't do anything to me. I'm just gonna Earthquake and KO that Muck. Man, Earthquake is so useful in Mega Gyarados. Is he gonna bring in Cloyster? I'm just gonna go hit him with a Stab Crunch. I believe they'll do more damage than Earthquake. Unfortunately, that Toxic mattered. It seems that's the only way Mega Gyarados ever goes down. I'm just gonna hit this guy with the Crunch. Don't get the defense drop, and it wouldn't have been 2-hit KO anyways, but he makes a nice play and goes with the Swords Dance. I'm thinking, Physical Tangrowth, man, you are cool. But I've been against a Tangrowth before. I've been able to do substantial damage with Psychic. I don't think this miss mattered. I think I would have been able to kill anyways, even if he did get the Leech Seed HP, unless he had Protect, which I asked him, but this guy's a Spanish speaker, so he didn't know what I was saying. In comes Steelix. I know he wants to set a Toxic up on my Uxie, so I just go behind a Substitute as he's going to miss. And we can't really do anything to each other, but I'm the one with Recovery, and he isn't, so I can hit him with Psychics, as his Iron Heads aren't going to do anything to me. Hit him with another Psychic. I made a risky-ish play here. I was going to go for Psychic again, which would be pretty risky, but I decided to go for Substitute again. If I happened to go for the knockoff, that would have been great, because the Swellow has Flame Orb. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and hit it with a Psychic. Does fair damage. I know 2 burns will kill it, but I know it can't really do much to my Uxie. Unfortunately, he gets a crit. What's up with Facades and getting crits, so Uxie faints, but so does Swellow, so hey. That's a 2v4. I bring in Natu. So he brings in Steelix. What I want to do is I want to set up a Tailwind so Wigglytuff can sweep the rest of his team with HP Ground. So he's going to go for the Curse. So I know if he attacks Wigglytuff, she or he, I don't even know, is pretty much dead. So I'm going to go into Wigglytuff as I don't... Yeah, he goes for the Toxic. This guy loves Toxic. Hidden Power does not, unfortunately, kill it, but he just goes for the Curse again. He probably could have killed me there. I think that would have been the better play. But now he's got a half speed to attack, to defense Steelix over here that's just going to die. Okay, in comes Darmanitan. For those who don't know, Fire resists Fairy, so I have to use HP Ground on it, but the Tailwind peters out, so I'm pretty sure I can't outspeed. He's just going to KO me with an Earthquake. I'm thinking, oh, okay, I'll just outspeed and paralyze. These things have identical speed, and he won the speed tie. I guess we're both max speed, unless he has like a nature to boost it. He's gonna go for the Flame. Something weird. Life Orb didn't go off this turn. Maybe it's some mechanic in Pokemon I don't know about. So he brings me down to Regigigas. I don't know if I can live something, a fighting type move. I live the Hammer Arm fairly well, and I'm just gonna go for an Earthquake KO. Very close game, very good game. All great games. I like this team a lot. I might make more teams in the future. I currently have 3. I have a Monotype normal team, a Regenerator / Rain Dance team, and this team. Besides the Monotype, the other 2 are Anything Goes, or pretty much anything I ever make. I don't really like playing with rules and restrictions, despite the fact that I don't really abuse Baton Pass and Sleep and all that. Like, I hate Darkrai so much at the bane of my existence, because I like to use really slow Pokemon, an exception being Pachirisu. Anyways, I'll see you in my next game. Hopefully I have more Showdown for you by the end of the week or next week.